Is having an easy life a bad life or a good life? If you think about animals like cows or birds, birds at the end of the day just fly away. They fly away from hurricanes or anything that's possibly going wrong in their lives. But is the simplicity of life bad? That's why I want to really dive deep into this of the simple things of just experiencing like a family or experiencing love, happiness, or money. Is really having a simple life bad? So, I mean, if we think about like what does classify a simple life, like the average 9 to 5 person that's working, could be working 8 hours a day. I mean, who knows with inflation and stuff like that? Some people are working 10, 12 hours a day with no breaks. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's an easy life, and I think that eventually you're just going to burn out, and your family is not going to respect you, or you're just going to be working for all day long for what, money, happiness? Because if you think about it, money can only get you so far. I remember the story of me seeing a McLaren, and that supercar that has like is like 1,000 horsepower or something like that. So in Philadelphia, I seen like a black McLaren. So this thing is like a spaceship driving on the road, and I wonder if that guy has a simple life or does he have like a hard life? You know, that's what I really think about. So what happens for say you get all these things? You get a McLaren, you get a mansion, or maybe that guy lives in an apartment. I have no idea. But when I seen the McLaren, it immediately got to my attention of, is this guy living like easy? Is this like is all his money like coming in like automatically and he's just like driving around, not really, knowing what to do? And really, is that a happy life? Because if you think about the normal family, especially nowadays, some people like the wife's working 2 jobs, the husband's working 2 jobs, and you see the economy report. It's like everything's fine, everything's so fine when everything's disaster and on fire, and I wouldn't say the world's on fire, but it's just like not working out. It's not working out for the average person. Or now, if you really think about it, the middle class is actually becoming poor. And that's so crazy to say. I would never think in my life that I would say the middle class is actually becoming poor, but I think it's the lifestyles that they live, right? So let's say they have an easy life because they got this middle class job. Now they either lose their job, or they have a crisis going on, or they lose their apartment, they lose their wife, you know their wife's cheating on them. Who knows what's really going on in people's lives? But I guess that's the thing that makes it hard, is the unknowing of what's going on, or the unknowingness of what's going to happen next, because you don't know what's going to happen. So what do you do? What do you do if you don't know what's going to happen next? I mean, there's a couple things you can do. You can grab a journal, you can read a book, you can write stuff down, you can brainstorm what's going on in chaos. Well, let's say you're working 10 or 15 hours a day and you're thinking like, what's the next steps of my life? And you're like, this is so hard, this is not easy. But when we really think about it, do we want so easiness is like law, in my opinion, it's loss of purpose. So you're losing your purpose by having an easy life. Would you rather have the hard life, or someone in the McLaren that doesn't is just driving around because he's so bored out of his mind, he doesn't know what to do with the money? Who knows? It's not bad to live a normal life though. I mean, I know social media really amplifies like people in like Lamborghinis and sports cars and Ferraris and all in the 18-year-old that's driving the Ferrari down the road and has a mansion, whether that shit's real or not, it's not easy. Life's not easy, and it's okay if it takes time for you to really figure out what you're trying to do in life. Why not? Stuff takes time. Stuff's not doesn't come all at once. Just because stuff doesn't come all at once, you're gonna stop, right? Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon and subscribe and share the YouTube chat videos because it really is. Subscribe and share because it really helps me out. And it's awesome. Jeremy the Entrepreneur out.